As the title suggests, let's talk. So, I have recently embarked on this social media journey of sorts, putting up videos on YouTube, starting to put stuff up consistently on Instagram and things like that. I appreciate the engagement I've had so far. I appreciate people that have tuned in so far. The support is pretty important to me. It means a lot. Just kind of wanted to take a couple minutes and kind of talk about, the direction that I'd like to go and kind of the goal and the point of the channel in the first place. So, disclaimer, this microphone thing is new. This whole thing I'm doing is new. So, I'm going to try to not move around a whole lot because this guy is very sensitive and picks up a lot of extra noise. So, the idea of the channel is not to be just, some workout fitness channel that I'm going to, just share exercise videos and, share me, riding, share videos of me riding the bike a whole lot. That stuff is kind of boring. The main idea behind it is to show that it's possible to do the things you need to do every day, no matter what, basically. Whether you work full time or you have kids or you're a college student or, you work several jobs, there's going to be days that are definitely harder than the others. And, there's going to be times where you are beat up and worn down and you just need to rest. You need to take the day off. You need to let yourself sleep or whatever the case is. But if you're somebody that has a direction that you're trying to go, then you need to be constantly making progress towards that, whatever that is. Like I said, there's going to be days that you just have to take off. There's going to be days that you are worn down and beat up and you just need the extra rest. You need to let your body recover. You need to let your mind recover, whatever it is. But by and large, and for all intents and purposes, it's your responsibility to get after it at all times. And I have always wanted to show that and show that it is possible to do that. Even if you have a busy schedule, even if you have kids, even if you work full time, more than full time, it's possible. We see these guys on the internet. We see the David Goggins of the world, the Cameron Haynes of the world, the really the guys that are a little bit out of their mind, right? Those guys have circumstances that allow them to do what they do and live the way they live. And like 98% of people, 99% of people, first of all, aren't even trying to be like that. They're not trying to be that level of intense with themselves or where they're going. But some of us are, right? Some of us are. I fall into the category of I have these immense goals. I want to run 100 miles. I want to bike 100 miles. I want to do these really like crazy outlandish things that require a lot of time and they require a lot of attention. And I work full time. I work at least 40 hours a week. So I want to show that. I want to show that journey. I want to show people that it's possible. It sucks and it's hard, and your days a lot of times are going to be early and they might even end late, and you're going to be tired. You're going to find yourself asking, like, what am I doing this for? But it's possible. And if there's even one person that's done it, well, then it means I can too. It means you can too, right? And also, I want to show for the folks who aren't trying to be, like a world-class athlete or like a, you name it, some like larger than life kind of athlete figure or whatever. Just the person that is happy in their, in their career, and they just need to exercise a little bit harder, or they need to be a little bit more consistent, or maybe the person that needs to try a little harder at work, or they need to do a little better on their diet, or um, whatever it is. I want to show those things, and I want to show people how, I guess. I don't have a whole blueprint mapped out. I don't have notes for this episode. Anybody that has ever watched me or knows me knows that I kind of shoot from the hip when I talk. So I think it's important to not only have examples of what you want to do and maybe who you want to emulate, but I think it's important to try to be that example as well. Sometimes the best way you learn something is by teaching it. Not that I'm trying to necessarily teach anybody anything. I'm nobody. I'm nobody that should probably be teaching anybody anything. I'm just a guy that has big goals and a strong will to achieve those, however long that might take, however sucky it might be. And I think that can resonate a lot of times. Sometimes you don't realize what it is that ends up inspiring somebody. You don't realize that maybe you said something at one time that has stuck with that person forever, or they saw you do something one time and it stuck with them forever. Or you put a video out that, it really hit them hard, and they're like, man, I can do more. I can work out harder. I can eat better. I can play with my kid more, whatever it is. You put these things out, and or even maybe not even put it out. Somebody saw you in everyday life. Over the summer, I stopped in at the gas station down the road, and as I was, paying for my stuff, the guy's like, I saw you running the other day. That was a hot one out there. You never know who's watching you. You never know what somebody saw. You never know what they took from what you said or what you did. So my mission is to be an example at all times. My mission is to, I really don't like the words motivate and inspire, but for lack of better ones at the moment, it's to do that. Not that I'm going to sit here with a bunch of rah-rah horseshit motivation stuff. Now, if you reach out to me and that's what you need, you need me, you need me to be that guy for you, to get out and run your miles or to get to the gym or whatever the case is, I'll do that. But that's not what this is supposed to be. That's not what this channel is going to be. I can get intense sometimes. I have unreasonable expectations for myself almost all the time. And sometimes it leads me to having unreasonable expectations for others, and even losing sight of what's even possible within a given time frame. But at the same time, I don't think that's a bad thing. For myself, I keep a chip on my shoulder pretty often because I have always felt inadequate. I have always not felt smart enough or strong enough or insert whatever enough. So I've found myself at this spot in life where it feels good to know that I did my best. It feels good to know that somebody saw something I did or said, and it made them want to do more. And I've felt called to start making videos and to start making this type of content for a long time. And despite how uncomfortable I am doing this, and how uncomfortable it feels to share these things that have pretty much never been seen, of my life, I can't ignore the fact that I feel called to do it. For how long will I feel called to? I have no idea. But I know that I have to for right now. I know I have to for right now. And if you stayed this long, I appreciate it. If you are interested in this concept of the way you live, or the way I live, the things that I do, if you're interested in the concept of being your own proof of concept, then I hope you stick around, and I hope you come back. I know this is starting to get kind of long, but I didn't want it to end the way the last one did. It just kind of stopped on me. So again, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. If this is something that resonates with you, or is just entertaining in any way, shape, or form, I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe, whatever, like, follow me, all that kind of stuff. My plan is to be as consistent as I can with this, with the full-time job and being a dad and all that kind of stuff. So that is it for now. I'm going to continue to bring you guys along for as long as I want to, I guess, and for whoever wants to be here. So that is it for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you do whatever you say you're going to do. Brando out.